Hello, I'm Eric Reese. We're here today to practice Tai Chi Chuan, a Chinese system of exercise, meditation, and self-defense. But the art of martial arts is also as much about healing and health as it is about other things. Also spiritual wellness. So martial arts encompasses everything good that we can do for our body, mind, and spirit. Okay. I want to caution you to work at your own level. We do this every week at the start of our program. Work at your own level. Your safety is your responsibility. I will occasionally offer alternative ways to practice certain exercises. If it doesn't feel right for you, simply don't do it. Be sure to listen to your body. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with some gentle stretching and loosening. This one also involves coordination. So first we're going to make it easy. We're going to just do one arm at a time. I'm going to draw a pointer finger on the end of my hand and make a circle. And like most of our practices, we go very slow for health and self-control, as well as meditation. Later, if we speed up, it can be useful for self-defense. So draw a circle. We're not using the shoulder. So when I just use my elbow, the hand only comes this high. If it's coming up higher, it means I'm lifting from the shoulder. Isolate the movement to the elbow joint. And be sure you're going to the side. So a lot of people will do this, they'll do something like this. Okay? So we want to go to the sides and then reverse it, going down the middle of the body. Down the middle. Loosen the elbows. Usually we don't think about the elbow much unless we bang it into something hard or we get tennis elbow and it's painful or inflamed. Keeping it flexible is going to keep it stronger and healthier. Let's do the other side. You might be saying, this is too simple to do me much good. Do it anyway. You'll be surprised. It's very important to prevent stiffness from occurring in any of the joints. So if you don't have a problem there yet, we can prevent it. Loosen the elbow. Very relaxed practice, so the mind stays calm. We can say we're meditating when the mind is very calm. Reverse direction. Down the middle. Down the middle of the body. Too easy, right? But make sure you're not engaging the shoulder, that you're moving to the left and the right, making a circle in front of your body, not a cone. And now, both arms at once. Up the middle. Both hands go up the middle. Still going out to the side. Keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. And down the middle. Now you know why we started with one arm only. Some of you might be getting a little mixed up. So going down the middle, it's not this. I've seen all kinds of variations, so nothing surprises me now. And it's not this. Okay? So down the middle. And this is why I said at the start, this also involves coordination. So I want you to think of coordination as another muscle. Use it or lose it. We need to practice coordination, not just count on it being there without practice. Okay. So let's do the shoulders now. One side goes up, the other goes down. And change. This is like the shoulders are a seesaw connected in a straight line. They go up and down at the same time. We want to feel that the shoulders are connected to each other right through the body here. Now we're also massaging and exercising a very important place in the mid-back, middle of the shoulder blades. And one master told me that when that place gets stiff, it is the beginning of aging poorly. So we need to keep that area healthy, right between the shoulder blades. When you see people who've grown a hump on their back, that's where it is. It's called the dowager's hump. But you'll see it in men and women. It's a distortion of the body. So we need to pay attention to exercising that part of the back, the upper back. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and start with another stretch. We'll do 2 hands reach for the heavens. Push up with the palms. Lengthen the spine. So we're also working that upper back. Upper, middle, and lower back all at once. Reach out and stretch. Raise the heels and slowly down. Up. We often begin our classes with this one. Up and then down. Push up. Out. Lift the heels and down. Notice we're controlling the way we go down. We're going down slowly. Stretch up, stretch out, lift the heels, and down slowly. In control. Up, out, lift, and down. And this one boosts the immune system. Immune system, very important. Also has many other benefits, including digestion. Let's step over with the left foot. The horse stance. This is like I'm straddling a chair. Straddling a chair, my knees aren't touching the chair, so my legs aren't collapsing in like this. That doesn't look very healthy, right? So I'm stretching my knees out away from each other a little bit. Horse stance. And we do a lot of exercises with this stance. Let's go ahead and do punching with the angry gaze. This is another one from the 8 Pieces of Brocade, a very famous set of Qigong exercises for health. This one strengthens the liver. Liver and let liver, I always say. Okay, never mind. And we're going to punch and clench the fist, glare as if we're angry at an enemy, and then relax. Exhale, punch. Inhale, relax. This is one of the few times in Qigong that we use tension deliberately. We're actually pushing anger out of the body. So when we get angry a lot, it hurts our own health. It harms the liver. Exhale, punch. Inhale, relax. Exhale, punch. And imagine somebody in front of you that needs a lesson where words won't do. Punching with angry gaze and relax. Punch. Now here's a variation. Punch to the side. Punch. Maybe there's somebody over there. And the other side. Punch. Tighten everything. Then relax everything. Squeeze the PC muscle. So that's the place inside the body where we might have to hold it in while we're looking for a bathroom. The PC muscle. We want to clench that muscle as we punch, then relax it. Exhale, punch. and relax. And strengthening the PC muscle can prevent or reverse incontinence. I had a student in his 90s who told me this helped him and got him off a very expensive incontinence drug. And he told me out of pocket was over $1,000 a month for that one drug. After a few weeks of this, he didn't need it anymore. Stretch, tighten, relax. Squeeze, relax, and take a rest. Hands above the knees, 9 circles, knee rotations. And reverse direction. 9 more. This one's for everyday practice. If this is the only one you do, that's okay. This is the most important for knee health. Prevent knee problem, heal knee problem, healthy knees. Listen to your knees, make sure they like it. You're not overdoing it. 9 circles. And now, once we do knee rotations, we're ready to, now that we're warmed up here, less chance of injury. Let's do polishing the mirror. Polishing the mirror is like we were going to sit down in a chair, but then we change our mind. So we start to sit, then we get up. That really works the muscles that we need to get up and down out of a chair and to also get up off the floor. So I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, I can get on the floor, but I can't get up again. Okay, we can get up as long as we keep practicing. And this exercise strengthens the muscles we need. Also, you don't want to be a person who gets out of a chair after a few false starts, right? Okay, that's not necessary. That is about leg strength. Get up, controlled, sit down, controlled. Strengthen the legs. And we can use this exercise. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale, in. Just like we're holding rags against a full-length mirror. So I would say do this one every day after you've warmed up the knees. Then you won't have trouble getting out of the chair or up off the floor. And when you can do 10, work up to 20. Keep doing more. So what do we mean when we say anti-aging? Well, last week I could only do 5. Next week I could do 10. And in a year I could do 20. That's anti-aging. I'm getting better with age, not backsliding. Okay, next one. Let's go ahead and go right into Tai Chi form. Okay, so the last few classes, we've done some different things. So today I'm going to go through the first part of Tai Chi 2 or 3 times, and then we'll do some other moves that are fun to practice and also train the body in different ways. So the first section of the Tai Chi form, commencement. Gently stretch, relax. Grasp bird's tail. Now I'm moving the typical way that I move, so maybe what I need to do is do the other side so you can follow that way. You're facing me. It would be very hard if your back is to the camera. So you're facing me. And now you're raising your right hand and turning to your right. So we're mirroring each other. And now I'm going to start to move. Follow me. and step, follow, grasp bird's tail to the left, follow, ward off, roll back, press, and push. Single whip. Turn. We're making a rainbow shape with the hands. Form the eagle's beak and punch. Step. Get ready to push. Then push. One hand. Just like when you open a door, you usually use one hand. Now, playing the harp. And you can imagine there's an instrument in front of you, you're plucking the strings, playing the harp. White stork cools its wings. Open the arms like the wings of a giant bird and step up empty with the front foot. I think we'll just do that part again. Okay, I'm going to alternate. I'm going to turn my back to you and follow me while you're facing the screen. Turn to the right. You're blocking a punch. The lower hand can protect the groin from a punch or a kick. Now, protect, step, and block with the left hand. Block. A block can also be a strike. Block with the right hand. Both hands are up, just like we were boxing. So, you know, most boys, when they came home with a black eye or a bloody nose, their father gave them some advice: put up your dukes. Okay? So you have your dukes up, your fists. This is the same. This is classic boxing, but the hands are open. Okay, but you could see it with fists as well. Now grab and pull. And press. Push. A push is a wonderful weapon, because most people lose their balance easily. If you give them a little help, they'll lose it a lot. So you push, you shove somebody. Turn. Make a bird's beak and punch. Step. Push. One hand push. And this is called single whip. Playing the harp. White stork cools its wings. Spread the arms like wings. And look at that one from the front. I'm in playing the harp. I pull down and make a circle. So everything in Tai Chi is circles. Spread the arms like wings. And when you look at a picture of a stork or a crane, usually this leg is hidden, it's in their wings. They're standing on one leg. They could stand there for a very long time. So this is imitating the animal, the stork or the crane. Now, any of these postures can be held for a long time. In fact, let's analyze playing the harp and the sister move to that, which is also in the first part of Tai Chi, which is called playing the violin. So if I'm holding a violin and I'm assuming I'm right-handed, which I am, I hold the bow. Then I play the violin with the bow. So that's the shape of playing the violin. This is how you remember it. So the violin is like I'm playing the violin. On the other side is playing the harp. So that helped me remember when I learned it. It can help you. So now we practice both shapes. And we'll just do it facing each other. Now when I do one, you're actually doing the other because we're mirroring each other. So you're starting with playing the violin and I'm doing playing the harp. So right now, your left foot is forward and your left hand is forward. Playing the violin. So can you see how you're playing the violin here? And now I'm going to change sides. Playing the harp. Now I can stand here and hold these shapes for a longer time. That's going to strengthen the entire body. So in the beginning, maybe 1 minute I'm already tired or I have to lower my arms. Later, 20 minutes, no tired. Obviously, something changed. You got stronger. So practice. You can do it sitting in a chair until the legs get strong enough to stay there for a longer time. Playing the harp. Playing the violin. Again, this is classic boxing, but without the fists. If I close the hands, you can see it looks like boxing. Tai Chi Chuan is actually a form of boxing. It's the world's first shadow boxing. So what we mean by shadow boxing, I imagine an opponent. I don't really have a partner here, but I imagine one, and I imagine I'm doing these things, like punching with angry gaze. I imagine I'm actually hitting someone, but they're just a shadow. They're in my mind only. That's shadow boxing. Playing the harp. And it helps increase my power of concentration to do this. It's training the brain. Again, we talk about the anti-Alzheimer's effect of Tai Chi. How do we get that? We're always using the brain. So we imagine the opponent. We can see what we're doing and why we're doing it. Okay, we have those shapes. Now let's make it a little more challenging. And you'll notice that all my weight's on one leg. When you can do it this way, wonderful. Until you can, put some weight on the front foot. So you'll notice I have both feet flat. When you get stronger, no weight on the front leg. You could kick, no weight on the front leg. Now, the next move, white stork. Your left hand is up and your right foot is on the ground, empty again, but only the toe is touching the floor. You could kick. You could step out of the way. You could go in another direction. When the weight's on both feet, it takes you too long to get out of the way. You might already get hit. But this way, you're much faster. Now we're strengthening the legs, obviously. We're also strengthening the shoulders by learning how to relax them. So while they're still tense, they're going to start to ache. They're going to hurt. So you'll know when you're learning to relax, there's no more pain. Now this is true for a lot of aches and pains that people deal with without necessity. Until they learn how to relax, they have aches and pains. A lot, right? Some people have it a lot. Or they take drugs. So we can just learn to relax. White stork cools its wings or spreads its wings. Now your left foot is in front. Your right hand is up. Imitating the bird, the crane, or the stork. No weight in the front leg. So in some kung fu forms, they stand like this. They're ready to kick. We're ready to kick from down here. They're standing like this. It's the same thing. And as our balance increases, we want to practice standing on one leg for a longer period of time. And be safe, as always. All right, now let's take the second half of the first part of Tai Chi. So we went up to white stork. Now this time I'm changing my orientation. I'm going to face you and do the next part because all the moves are in the same direction. Okay, so I'm going to reverse myself so we're mirroring each other. and follow as best you can. There's no wrong way. If you're learning, how can it be right anyway? You can't learn it right in the beginning. So forgive yourself for not being perfect. I know it's hard. And you're going to chop and step forward, brush knee to the left. So your left hand is brushing past your left knee. That's where it gets the name. Brush knee to the left. Now for practice, you can just shift back and forth to get the idea of it. What are we doing here? Imagine an opponent punching you. You block their arm down and then you push. Block their arm down and then push. Block down, push. Now playing the violin. What if they punch you and you catch their arm or you block? Now another one. Brush knee to the left. So we do the same move 2 times. Let's start it again. Okay, so I'm like this. I have to remember to mirror you. And I'm going to chop. Karate chop, right? And then block. Brush knee to the right. Playing the violin. Now you're receiving. Brush knee to the right. Step, block, push. Good. Now from there, make a fist. Turn a little bit. Make a little circular step. Parry, the next one. Step forward and block. Then punch. Okay, I'm getting a little bit close to camera, so I'll move back. Watch it again. Do it with me if you can. Make a fist. Step. Parry. Punch. Now you might be saying, oh, that's too complicated. I have a hard time following it. Now just do this part at home. Learn to punch. You know, I have a little plaque in my house. I've had it for a long time. One good fist is worth 1,000 words. Learn to punch. Okay, so we parry. We don't need to take any steps. Shift the weight. Parry, punch. Parry is like blocking or deflecting an attack. Punch. Parry, punch. Now we're going to close the form. Cross hands. Returning to starting position with the feet. Close it. Now we have just enough time for me to go through that again. You can feel free to do it along with me. Follow as best you can. Commencement. Grasp bird's tail to the right. Your right. Grasp bird's tail to the left. Ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Turning, going another direction. Punch and push. Playing the harp. White stork. Spread the arms like wings. Brush knee to the right. The right hand brushes past the right knee and you push. Playing the violin. brush knee to the right. Step, parry, punch. Step, parry, punch. Apparent close-up. Cross hands. Close. Okay, very good. Now we didn't get to go into more advanced postures from the second or third section of the form, but that's fine. Work on your foundational skills and we'll move forward together as we get better. We're going to close up with Tai Chi circle breathing, big circle and down, guiding the energy down through the body. So we finish our practice feeling refreshed and relaxed. You know, Tai Chi is the only exercise on the planet that gives us energy from practicing. So all the other exercises take energy away when we practice them. But Tai Chi will give you energy. Now, that may take a while to happen. Why doesn't it happen right away? We're not relaxed enough. We're too tense. So you start to see the importance of learning to relax. When we relax, we get more energy from our practice. So it gives us energy. Everybody likes more energy so we can enjoy our life and not feel run down. Deep breathing, relax the mind, more energy. Thank you, gang, for being with me today. And we'll cover the fist and clap 3 times.